Hello, hey, hi, welcome back to another video. Today, I have a few custom orders, I guess you could say, commissions. I have been selling a bunch of hats to different people at school, and so two people have said they want a hat, but they didn't like the colors that I had available, and so actually both of them asked for a black hat. So I have to make both of those, and I said I'd have it to them by the end of the week. Currently, it is Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday. That's how the week works. And so I have probably about 4 days to make 2 hats. I don't just want to make those 2 hats, though. I also want to make a hat for my grandfather for Christmas. Also, I want to make a snood. You might be wondering, what is a snood? If anyone's watched Wednesday, you'll know Enid. She makes these like cowl scarf hoods where it's like a big fluffy scarf that you can like put over your head, and then it's kind of like a hood. And I want to make one of those. I don't know what kind of colors I want to use yet, but I'm thinking I'll use 3 or 4 from my kind of scrap acrylic yarns. Some of them aren't quite scraps and they're more of half skeins.
So you're going to bed?
I'm recording. I'm recording. Okay, I put that in the video. I want to use some of my scrap acrylic yarn. Some of them aren't quite scraps, but they're more of like half-used skeins that I don't know what to do with the rest of with. I don't know what to do with the rest of it. So I'm thinking we'll pull something out of there for both the hat for my grandfather and then also the snood. I have already started the 2 black hats, or at least one of them. And this is what it's looking like so far. I'm using 5.5 millimeter needles, and then I've done 88 stitches across, and then 1 by 1 ribbing. Comes out like, I don't know, I think it looks very clean with a lot of stretch as well. This is probably about an hour's worth of work while I was watching TV tonight. I'm hoping to get this done maybe by like Tuesday night, so then Wednesday and then like Thursday morning I can work on the other one. That will be a kind of chunkier one, so it'll go by a lot faster. I'll be double stranding the black yarn. That's kind of my plan for this week, and hopefully I can get through those because I have quite a few more projects I want to make by the end of the year, both Christmas presents and then also a few other commissions from people. Someone wants a sweater, but with all the other Christmas presents and all the other things that I have to make, it's been pushed back till after Christmas. I said I'd have it by. So yeah, I have a lot of things to do, and I think we should just get started. I'm probably not going to knit too much tonight because it is like 11 o'clock, so I'll probably just wait until tomorrow. I have been knitting today in class. This hat. A little over halfway what I was before. I didn't have a ton of time to work on it in class, but we are at just over 7 inches, and I need it to be 11.5 inches. So a little bit more work to do. Got plenty of yarn, so that's not a problem. And I need this done by tomorrow afternoon. So I'll be knitting quite a bit today and probably tomorrow. So you might not see the end because I might have to hand it off by the next time I like check in. We'll see. So my card ran out of storage yesterday, and I didn't get to finish what I was saying because I was filming it right before bed and I was too tired to deal with that. So today what I've done is, obviously I said that the other hat is now out of here, it is gone, and now I'm starting on the new hat. Today, while in class, I went ahead and cast on the new hat. I was using 10 millimeter needles with this double-stranded, and it just wasn't good. It was too loose. So I went ahead and I switched out for 8 millimeter needles, added a few more extra stitches to make sure that it would be, you know, able to fit someone, and it looks so much nicer, a lot more tight, and I think is just overall a better size for this yarn. So this is about 30 minutes of work. Obviously I'm in class, so I'm not as attentive. This is pretty good. I have until tomorrow afternoon to finish this one. I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can tonight, so that there won't be too much tomorrow, and then I will have to decide what colors or color to make for my grandfather. I will have to pull out my yarn and see what colors I have so that I can make the correct decision. But yeah, for now I'm just going to continue knitting this, and I will catch up with you later. I don't remember if I caught up with you yesterday, but I finished the hat that went to my friend on Thursday, so that was good. Today is now Friday, and I did some more work last night and also today, so I wanted to catch you up and show you where I am. So first I'm going to start off with yet another hat. This one is going to be for my grandfather. I wasn't sure if I should do a thin knit or the chunky knit beanie that I've been doing, and if I did the chunky one, which color should I do? And then I was like, I want him to like actually wear it, and I don't know what colors he would like. He's kind of a I'll wear whatever I can find, you know, that he likes. So he doesn't have like specific colors that I'm aware of that he particularly leans towards, other than like your basic neutrals. So I figured just a black one would be fine, and then that the thin ribbed one would be good just because it's a little, I almost want to say less holey, and so then like it's a little bit more windproof, but like I wear this one every single day and I find it so warm, and like the wind does not come through it at all. So I don't know if that's actually true or just me projecting that, or like that's what I've heard from some people who have like really sensitive ears, aka my fiance. I don't know. I think this will be good, especially he's very sensitive to the cold. He's from Arizona, but my family is from New England, so it gets very, very cold. So every time he visits, he is constantly in a huge jacket. So I'm hoping that this will keep him nice and warm. My other project that I started last night, kind of on a whim, but I knew I wanted to make it, was the snood. I had mentioned that before, and it was really late at night, and I should have gone to bed, but I didn't. So I started making the little snood. I did the first round of foundation double crochets. I'm using a 10 millimeter crochet hook and double stranding just some weight for yarn to make this really thick fabric. I'm really excited. If I put it on, you can see it's almost like an infinity scarf that then, yeah, see, that's pretty good. That's not gonna like, I feel like choke me, and then whenever it's longer, you can go ahead and put it up like it's a little hood. And I think that's gonna be really, really nice. I did pick out some colors. I'm not sure how much I will be able to get out of it, or if I should pull out some other colors to kind of go with them, but I went for very brown-ish colors. So I have the kind of off-white that I started with, this kind of taupe color, I think, a light brown, or a medium brown, a dark brown, and then I'll also supplement with some black. I have a few other shades, but they're almost gray-brown, and I don't know if that would look very good or like where I'd put that in kind of the lineup of things, because like this is kind of what I'm thinking, so it's almost like a little gradient, but I'm afraid that these are a little small, especially with how much yarn I used just for the foundation. So I might have to end up supplementing a little bit once I get there. I'm feeling pretty good about it though. It worked up fairly quickly, and it's definitely gonna be a yarn eater, which will be nice to get rid of some of my quote-unquote scraps or my like partial skeins. Like this is definitely not a scrap, but this isn't quite a full skein, although it looks pretty large. So yeah, I think that is all I have to update you on. I'm probably going to work on this most of the night, just because there's multiple colors, so it's harder to take that with me places, whereas this is nice and easy to just like sit on my couch and work on. So yeah, I think I'm going to be working on this for tonight. It's been a few days since I checked in with you. Here's our hat. That's got some progress. I'm at 9 inches now, but I like to make it 11.5 before I start to decrease for the head. I like a thick brim. So we still got a lot of work to do. It has been several days since I've worked on this. For you it's been a few seconds, but for me, honestly, it might even be a week at this point since I've touched this. So I think it's time that we get back to finishing this. It's about 7:30 right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it tonight, but hopefully we can get close so that we can finish it up tomorrow morning and maybe actually get this off my desk. That would be really nice. That would be very helpful. Anyway, my plan is to watch some YouTube and finish this hat tonight, and yeah, we'll see how far I get done. See how much I get done, how far we get. Yes. have a hat. This is the third hat in this video, and I did manage to do it today. I did change my shirt. It was getting hot. It's still same day, but different shirt. But finished hat. I think it looks pretty good. I got new tags with my logo, and I think it looks super cute. Yeah, I think this is going to be great for my grandfather so that he can stay warm whenever it gets really cold. I have quite a bit more black, although I don't know if I want to make another black hat. They are the most popular, but I also have some like partial skeins that I really want to get rid of. That is like the perfect amount for a hat. So I think I want to get those off of my shelf before I make another black one. Plus black is a little hard to see, especially at night, and if I want to start it now, I probably shouldn't do black. Also in this video, I made a snood. And I finally actually finished it. I wove in all of my ends, and here it is. I think it came out pretty good. Obviously, it does need a good steam. It's still pretty rigid. The way I steam my stuff, I don't know if this is like a good way to do it, but I basically take a shower. My like bathroom fan is not very strong, so it gets really steamy in there. So I'll just keep it in the bathroom like on a hanger on the towel rack and just steam it whenever I take a shower. And it seems to work fairly well, for me at least. And it kind of gets it like all over and all at once. And I don't have to like do anything other than hang it and take a shower. So pretty easy for me. Anyway, this is the snood. I think whenever it steams too, it'll stretch a little bit because it is, how do I do this? It is a little bit tight, but it's not terrible. Like it's definitely like very like warm and cozy. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like I might look a little stupid. I don't know if this is something I would wear too often. Okay, there we go. How does that look? Does that look pretty good? I think so. Anyway, I'm super happy with it. It's gonna be super warm in the winter. Yeah, definitely is gonna need a steam. Hopefully stretch it out just a little bit more, make it a little bit more loose. The gradient on it is not terrible. I just used what I had. This is, basically all of this is like scrap yarn, plus a little bit of black. I think I could have done one more transition color in here. I just didn't have anything, so I just did what I had. But I think this gradient is really nice. These two colors, yeah, maybe one in between, but not terrible. Yeah, I think it's really good. I don't know if I should make any more of these. I don't know if I should keep this one for myself or if I should try to sell it. If I should take more of my scrap yarn and make more of them. I actually really like this project and I wouldn't mind making another one. I just don't know if I should, if people would want them, because I would only need one if I am to keep this one. Or I can make myself another one. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do yet. We'll see. But yeah. I feel like this video was pretty all over the place just because I had deadlines for 2 hats. And you didn't really see them too much because I finished them the day that I gave them away. So you never really saw the finished product. But they looked very similar to this, except I think one was more chunky. Yeah, one was the regular and then one was chunky. But they were just black beanies. So 3 of these and a snood. I think that's pretty good. If you want to buy a hat similar to this, I have a whole bunch of colors. You can go check out my shop. It is linked in the description below if you want to buy one for yourself. Or see if I've made another snood. Or if I should make one, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll make another one and I'll put it up for sale, or if I'll put up this one for sale. Unfortunately, that is all I have time for this video, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you like it, subscribe so that you don't miss my next upload. Check out some of my old videos, things that I've already uploaded if you're looking for something in the meantime. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.